Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. I thought I'd try something different this time. I actually want to look at Bloom's auction house and show you the cards they have for sale on their website. All these cards are an auction format, and just to make sure you're aware, I'm not being paid to say anything like this. It's just off my own back. I thought I've been looking at this Bloom's auction site now for the last week and a half. I think it's pretty cool, especially for the UK market. So let's have a look and see what it's all about. So it looks like Bloom's, it's been set up by MGC, the grading company in the UK. They are actually doing really well now with their cards. They're the market is actually growing with them, which is really good. And so they've opened up their own auction site. As you can see, Bloom's high-end auction house. It looks like they're going to go down the route of trying to do Pokemon cards, sports cards, pop culture, non-sports. It's a monthly elite auction is what they're calling it right now. And so I've actually placed some bids. I'm actually going to show you what I'm bidding on. I don't really mind, and you can have a look and see what you think about this website. I'm actually quite impressed, and I'm going to show you why. So if you don't know already, when you log onto the website, you need to sign up. So to sign up, you need to basically start buying. You don't actually need to buy stuff to sign up, but you have to basically click buy. And this will then take you to the sign up page, which I'm already signed up. Here's my account up the top. And then you have your auctions basically. There's a Pokemon one going on right now. And to register for that one, you have to basically click register here. Let me show you again. You click register here, and basically you sign up to the terms and conditions. So please be aware this is an auction site and it's registered as an auction site. So you have to pay premiums. There's going to be postage costs as well, so make sure you check and read the rules first. Like most auctions, I believe you're subject to actually this is a contract that when you bid on something and you win it, you have to basically pay for it. So standard for all auction sites in the UK. So I'm going to register now for the Pokemon one, and let's have a look and see how it works. I'm not a Pokemon collector. I have a few things in my collection. I'm mainly sports, so we'll look at the sports one in a second, but I just thought I'd show you quickly. So yeah, Bloom's monthly elite Pokemon auction, 10th of February to the 1st of March, bidding live. Bidding will conclude on the 1st of March at 6:30. And then you have all the lots. Now you'll notice a lot of these are MGC, and mostly because I imagine MGC and MGC collectors are more likely to be attracted to a site like this, but they do other companies like PSA right here, and I want to show you how it works right now because this is pretty cool. I'm going to go to the top right now. Look at this, a first edition Shadowless Charizard, MGC 6, so kind of mid-range, and it is currently selling for £5,000. So people who say MGC cards don't sell, proof they do. This amazing Flareon, as you say in it, Flareon, £500 selling. A Blaine's Arcanine in an 8 first edition selling at £200. Erica's Venusaur selling at, no, not selling, £110 currently. But there are bargains to be had here. Ninetales, Brock's Ninetales first edition currently selling at £70. Now guys, I don't know much about Pokemon. I know the first era, but I don't know much after Generation 2. So let's go and look at the sports cards. So sports cards. Right, so go back to buy, and we'll have a look at what current auctions are out. So we looked at these Pokemon ones, and now let's go into the sport ones. So I've actually placed bids, and I'm going to show you how you can bid, and I'm actually going to bid live now and show you how it works, and I'm going to show you the rules they have in the website, which you can basically work out if a card is selling, if there's a minimum payment a minimum price you need to get to, a reserve price. That's the word I'm looking for. So look, top of the list, right? We have 95 lots here, and I'm going to go through most of them. You can give your opinions in the comments if you want. But look at this, straight away we have a Jez Naz 1 of 1 in an MGC 10. This is an autograph card from the Panini Eternity set. Now, great thing about the site, if you click on the actual like card, you can flip it and look at the back. So you don't have to go into every single lot to look at it. If you click on it, it brings you into here where you can place a bid. So black autograph, 101, MGC 10, auto 10. This is a pretty rare card. So current bid is £110. So what I'm going to do is quite simply bid 115, place bid, and it tells you the terms and conditions, and it also tells you the buyer's premium. So total purchase price inclusive of buyer premium and applicable taxes is £142 for this card. So like a yes. It then says bid was insufficient. Current level bidding minimum is now 120. So I placed 115 in. I missed. I haven't correctly bidded. I need to bid 120. So I won't bid on it again because I'm not going to bid any more on that card because I imagine someone else is going to get an amazing bargain. But well done here. Let me just go back. I've obviously messed up. Cool. So here's how it works. If it says current bid 110, it doesn't say the word selling. That means that card is currently has not met its reserve price, which means it will not sell if it doesn't keep climbing. For example, this Erling Haaland is £140 selling. That card, if nobody else bids on it, will sell for £140, and that person will be picking up that deal. They will obviously need to pay the buyer's premium on top. Now, the Jess Naz card currently has a red next to it. That red is because I've bid on it and I've been outbid. So a great way of telling what cards you've been bidding on. And I'll show you now how it works as well also. So you go into your profile and you go to my bids. It then shows all the cards you previously bid on and your maximum bid and the current bid. And it tells you who's been outbid. So for example, Christian Romero, this is an autograph card out of 99. It's an MGC 10, auto 10. I bid £7. It's currently bid, it's £8. And that's why it has the X across it. Very simple. And this is how I love it, why I love this site so far. The site's been really good. It's so basic to the point where it's easy to understand. I'm currently bidding on a Lauren James autograph out of 75, MGC 10, auto 10. I'm currently up to £30 and £26 is the maximum current bid, which means I'm currently winning. I don't mind telling you that because I'm not too bothered by these cards so far. But yeah, let's have a look and see what other cards they have in these auctions. I think actually there's some pretty good stuff. So like we have there a Futera Cristiano Ronaldo 1 out of 2 patch cards. So only 2 are made, current bid £100. I think that's pretty cheap. Yes, it is Futera, but still it's pretty good. There's amazing David Seaman cards. A really cool out of 10 Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin there for currently bids 130, not selling. A Declan Rice out of 8 Panini Obsidian for £90, and that one's selling, which is really cool. I love this Undertaker card. I'm currently bidding on this Vigo card for currently £16, but not selling. Hasn't matched the reserve bid yet. But look here, £300 current bid for Lamine Yamal out of 50 autograph card. It's probably worth a lot more, guys. This is another one I put a bid on, but I know no, I didn't. Another one I did. There's a Hulk Hogan here out of Hollywood Hulk Hogan, and it just looks like a refractor autograph. MGC 9, current bid is 130. But look at this bargain. In my opinion, a bargain here. Here's David Seaman Lightning Obsidian out of, it's like it's only 25 ever made elite. Is that etch or orange? That's what they're calling it. But anyway, a David Seaman card autograph in that amazing England kit, currently selling at just £20. Now you obviously wanted to pay postage for this on top of guys, so check the FAQs first. But there you go, Hulk Hogan, that's all I put a bid on there, currently at £120. We have a Wayne Rooney autograph in 95, Cristiano Ronaldo Platinum Patch Auto, MGC 10, Current bid 150, no other bidders. Chris, we got a Rio Ferdinand card there for £12 an auto. This is great, guys. I actually think why I love this so much is because you're getting quality cards all selling at once. I love the bit of hype and the buzz of these sort of things. And at the moment, because it's so new, I think you can probably take advantage here and pick up some bargains. We have a Alvarez Kaboom, current bid £180, but if he moves to Arsenal, that there's a rumour going around, that could potentially raise that price dramatically. Lots of Vigo, some Lewandowski got autographs there. We have a Messi auto. Current bid £260. Yeah, it's a Leaf, okay, so it's not the best thing in the world, but still, out of 4, it's an auto. It has in-the-game used sports. I don't know what that means. Is that sports? Is that a game used piece of jersey maybe? It says authentic and it's an authentic autographed and game used memorabilia of Messi. So I think you're still going to get a bargain here, guys. We have some Rivaldo, we have CM Punk, we have Pujols for Barcelona there, or those two are MGC 10s. £30 selling. That's a great deal. Some more Messi. This is an immaculate auto. Current bid £1,400. It just shows that Messi just dominates, doesn't he? Absolutely dominates. I like this one a lot. It's this Son's autograph. I'm an Arsenal fan, guys, so I don't really like to sell out Tottenham too much, which I don't, but I do think he's a bit of a legend, and I think he's very underrated and undervalued in the market right now. Erling Haaland autograph on a Dortmund kit, which is really cool. Jude Bellingham autograph. We've got a Zlatan Ibrahimovic autograph. A Modric autograph. David Beckham, £120, and it's selling, and it's select. That's a good brand. Loads of good stuff. A lot of Tottenham, guys. I think you if you're a Tottenham fan, you're going to actually have a field day here. That's if you want to buy Tottenham cards right now. But you know, you're going to get some good deals here. Look at that, Paul Gascoigne. It's currently selling for £34. Lamine Yamal rookie card out of 250. Current bid £340. There's a Neymar currently selling at 170. Lots of good Tottenham players there, guys, I suppose, if that's your thing. Lots of Ramiro, if that's your thing. Look at this, like autograph. Current bid £6. Current bid £5. Current bid £8. That's my bid. I threw a bid on that one. Current bid £28. Current bid £1. I don't think they're not selling right now at that price because of the reserve. I imagine the reserve is not too far away from those prices. Stained glass Griezmann, that's a tongue twister. There's that Lauren James I'm bidding on. There's some Arsenal event finally. An Odegaard autograph, which I'm currently bidding on at £32. I think that's my maximum bid. This is so good. Look at that Kaboom Mbappe out of 10. Current bid £360. An awful Lamine Yamal picture, but still, it looks like it's a 1-of-1 authenticated sketch. That's pretty cool. That is lovely. A Beckham 1998 is that second year, third year technically buys cards. I think you can argue it's like a 5 or 6 year, couldn't you? But yeah, MGC 10. Those running Premier League cards are quite hard, I think, to get in 10s. I've sent off loads and they've never come back 10s. They always come back 9s or 8s, even when they look really good and freshly pack pulled. Who knows? More 101s, guys. If you're a 101 collector, guys, there's loads of them on here. Absolutely loads. Look at that current bid, 2,200. Another Ronaldo patch card, Bellingham. There you go, look at this, a Mega Cracks of Lamine Yamal from 2023. I believe that's his rookie card. And if you like for example, that reminds me of the early on the very first Messi card. Yeah, it's just, there's parallels in there, guys, parallels. Great Jota autograph. And finally we have some Jude Bellingham and some Zidane. Yeah, guys, this is the website. I actually think it's really good, and it's another way to sell and another way to buy. You're not hit with those kind of like the issue of eBay where you're buying off the person you don't really know who they are. This is from an actual reputable person or company. You're still protected by auction site rules and trading standard rules. So yeah, this is a really cool site. I really like this. I'm really looking forward to next month's cards that go up for sale. I wouldn't mind signing myself. So let me just see how you do consign. So let's look at Knowledge Center, see if it gives you any advice. Okay, because Knowledge Center appears to be like basically news, getting started, how to send your cards in Bloom's auctions. So there you go. Now, yeah, Blooms are owned or partly owned or in some ways linked to MGC. But I don't see, I see they're using MGC cards a lot, which is understandable, but there's no real bias in what cards they appear to be selling. I think they're just currently at the moment maybe only selling graded cards. So ready to consign, submit your items to Bloom's auction today. There you go, fill your details in. Tell us about your items. Is it sports card, Pokemon card, something else? Now, I just need to make sure it tells you if they need to be graded or not. So consign with Blooms, complete the consignment form. Expert review and confirmation. So once your submission has been reviewed, you will receive confirmation from our head auctioneer for your specific collectible sector. If your item is acceptable, you'll be informed which auction it's best suited for. This ensures your item is placed in the right cell at the right time in front of the right buyers. That makes sense. After acceptance, you'll be provided with our secure office address. You can then send your items to Bloom's auction ready for professional listing and marketing. All items are handled carefully and prepared to the highest standards before going live at auction. Bloom's auction offers 0 seller fees. Means that you will receive a full hammer price at auction. That is something that's quite rare nowadays in auction companies, guys. I've been buying at auctions for about 15 years now, proper live auction with gavels and everything, and they always charge 25% buyers and 25% sellers fees. And nowadays some of those buyers fees and sellers fees are like as high as 35-40%, which is ridiculous. But zero seller fees is a big plus. I personally think if you've got a load of cards that maybe don't fit into your collection, like if I had Spurs autograph cards, I would just be sending them straight to here, because this is where they'll get to a good audience. It does say this means you receive the full hammer price achieved at auction. The only potential cost to sellers is the optional grading and authentication if required. These costs may vary depending on the item and service needed. So it looks like what they might do is basically, if you send in a raw card, they will say, we would recommend you grade it with us, and they'll probably give you some kind of discount at that price, I imagine, or if not, you'll be paying the full price to get it graded, which might be a great idea if you basically have a load of cards raw, send them to MGC, they grade them in the slabs, and they throw them in the auction, and then in a couple of months' time, you just collect that cash when they're auctioning it over. Once your item is listed, Bloom's auctions actively market it to maximize exposure, and they do. They're all over, over Facebook, Instagram, I imagine TikTok as well. So this is really cool. I would love them to actually do a monthly video where one of their experts goes through the collection and basically says what they think is some good key cards. cards to look out for, that sort of thing, might add a bit of charm. Once an item enters an active auction, it cannot be removed. That's very important, guys. All items must complete the full auction process to ensure fairness, transparency, and trust for all buyers. After the auction ends, when the auction concludes and the item is successfully sold, it is sent to the buyer. Once the buyer has received the item, a 10-day calling off period applies. The period ensures a secure and consistent transaction for all parties. Not consistent, compliant transaction for all parties. Basically, you don't want to get it there and it's broken, or they've been sent the wrong thing, which occasionally happens. It sorts out, it makes sense. Receiving a payment after the calling off period has passed, the payment is transferred directly to your bank account. This marks the completion of the auction process. A simple, trusted way to sell. Now, if you do sell at auction houses, you'll find that a lot of them still send checks, like proper old school paper checks, and some of them will then do a bank transfer to you, and it takes about 2 to 3 months. The fact that they have a 10-day calling period after the item was received by the buyer is actually pretty good. It means within a month, you're going to get your cash into your bank account. So far, I really like this site. Let's look at what it says with events. And great, you know what, they're showing card shows. They're showing off their next auctions, which is really cool. This is great. Bloom's auction, 30th anniversary of Pokemon. I can't click on anything yet because nothing's live. Imagine if you click the auction button here, when it appears, yeah, there's going to be something there. Really cool that it's the 30th anniversary of Pokemon this year. So yeah, this is going to be, I think it's going to be great for buyers and for sellers. Now they have other options as well: coins, memorabilia. But those don't appear to have gone live yet. I imagine it's most likely because they're trying to work out what lots they want to consign first, get the cards going, get the Pokemon going, get sports going. And then I think they'll start doing other stuff. I think coins can be quite popular as well. And let me just double check support center. There you go. There's their email address. There's their phone number. Got a question. So this basically, my opinion, guys, is just how I want from an auction site. It's nice that we have a UK site and not some American site where we have to pay import fees, taxes, major high postage there and back, whatever you're doing, buying or selling. Yeah, I'm always up for supporting UK-based companies, and yeah, I'm throwing bids down because I think there's a good opportunity for buyers right now on this site, because obviously they're new, and most importantly, I think it's good to try and put back into the community and supporting a auction house like this. Like I said, I'm not connected in any way with MGC. MGC have not asked me to do this at all. It's just off going back. I just think actually this is pretty decent, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. Guys, leave me a comment. What do you think? Do you think this is good for the UK? I think it is. Are you going to be bidding? Are you going to be buying? Are you going to be sending stuff up? I might think about sending stuff up. I'm really looking forward to see if they do a vintage auction, like a pre-2000 auction, or pre-2014, wherever you want to look at it, pre-modern and vintage, because that'd be great. A vintage MGC lot would be amazing. I would send a lot up, I would think, to see what would happen. So I think it'd be good. Guys, as always, thank you much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please leave a like, please leave a comment. Yeah, I'd love to know your opinion on this. Please stay safe, and most importantly, guys, happy hunting.